I wasn't wearing this old bodycon dress, so I transformed it into something better. I came up with a design which consists of using the fabric of the dress with some other fabrics I have, basically patchwork. I want the top to be open back as well as ruched and include this fringe detail at the bottom. I firstly divided the dress into 4 sections. You can decide how wide you want the sections to be, but I just based it on my design. This is my fabric selection, including the fabric of the dress I'm upcycling. I went for nude and metallic tones, which I think work so well together. Here you can see me stretching the fabric to see which way was more stretchy. It's very important if you want to recreate this. Make sure you use fabrics with the same stretch. I used the different sections of the dress I cut as patterns to place on top of the other fabrics I was using, making sure to add 1 centimeter seam allowance all around. I then used my overlocker to attach the different sections together. You can also use a sewing machine to do so using a zigzag stitch. So now that I've overlocked the sides, I'm just going to join all the parts, these 3 parts together over here. I also hemmed the top part of the skirt doing a zigzag stitch to allow some stretching. Moving on to the top part of the dress, you can see me placing the fabric pieces to see what looked best. And then I'm just cutting out pieces and creating a patchwork. As the top part is ruched, I needed to construct quite a wide piece. But yes, I love doing patchwork because I can use scraps of fabrics that I have left from other projects. And it's also like creating a new, unique fabric piece. To create the ruching, I'm sewing 2 lines at the bottom using the widest stitch length, and then I gently pull the 2 top threads like so. Now it's time to join the top and skirt parts together. I trimmed the excess and used a zigzag stitch to sew it together. Okay, for the top part of the dress, I wanted it to tie around my neck, so I added a strip of fabric and created a tunnel by sewing 2 lines, leaving the ends open to pull through the tie. I used a bobby pin for that. Moving on to the fringe part, I cut some strips of fabrics, making sure I used the remaining parts of the grey jersey fabric of the dress. And then the fun part, I did a small incision at the bottom of the dress, not too close to the edge though, because I didn't want it to rip. I used a bobby pin again to insert the strip and then tied a knot to secure it like so. I repeated the process all around, mixing the colours up. I love that little knot detail. I think it adds some character to the dress and it's quite easy to do. This is the final result. Let me know what you think. I did this within a couple hours and I love how it came out. This was quite an easy transformation as well. Let's also take a moment to reflect on our hearts and work on our inner transformation. I find peace in knowing God is with me, He is with us, and transforms our hearts each moment we spend time with Him. I've created this journal page. You can screenshot it if you want and fill it in your own time. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. What is God highlighting to you in this passage? And what would you like to say to Him? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.